So we start off the week addressing the elephant in the room and what is going on with Michigan and their coach, well, former coach, and how he just had the day from hell all brought upon himself. So, and BJ could not stop laughing at Michigan, but that's okay. It's fine, whatever. But then we talked about the upcoming playoffs, the 4 games that we have coming up, and then the discussion points of does James Madison, does Tulane deserve to be there? Absolutely, that's the rules. They're there. So we break it all down. We give our picks for the week. If you like what we're doing, don't forget to like and subscribe to us. We're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or even on Blue Sky. Welcome to number one local sports podcast in Central Florida. This is Sandlot Sports. I am Adam Capperson, and I'm here with BJ Thomas, who is delighted to be on the phone with me because he's been waiting about a week to ask the questions he's going to ask.
Oh, what are these questions I wanted to ask?
I'm assuming that you want to ask me what the hell's going on in Ann Arbor.
Oh no, it's the shit I knew. Like, y'all have been scummy since the beginning of time. You guys just like to act like the white knight on the hill, like the last bastion of college. No. Y'all are scumbags. It's just coming to light. Nobody. This is nothing. This is only new to you. You're the only one that's shocked. You've been eating so much crow. I bet you shit feathers.
That's what that was this morning. Damn.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. I can't tell you how many times I have masturbated to the idea of Michigan football being banned for like 4 years from playoff. I'm just so excited.
Okay. So this is not going to fulfill your fantasy because, ironically, no NCAA rules were violated, as opposed to whatever.
You said this last time. You just keep saying this for every Michigan scandal. Nothing to see here. No rules were violated. They're all scumbags, but nothing legally happened.
Well, no. Okay. Those are two different things. Legally, something happened that was not appropriate and not legal per the law. The NCAA does not get involved in legal matters. Now, that being said, the AD is probably going to get fired. Coach has already been fired. Coach Moore will never work in college in the NCAA ever again. So,
oops. Well, guess what, guys? You fixed your offense.
Yep. Hey, look at that. So, and like I said in the group chat, he could have easily been Bobby Petrino 2.0. Oh, you've been caught with your mistress. Your personal life is a disaster. Okay, cool.
Mr. Sizz.
Yeah.
Mr. Sizz.
2 years later, he's fine. I mean, he's back at the school that fired him because his mistress fell off the back of his motorcycle. Who cares? But he decided that he wanted to completely do a complete total crash out and go to his mistress's house and threaten to kill himself with butter knives.
That's a lot of work. You have to really saw at it.
And
I'm betting you're getting 1 or 2 saws in there before you're like, I'm not doing this.
It's like, shit, there's got to be something else I could do.
Yeah. Solid.
So, the coaching search does continue. There are a couple people that are being mentioned. Obviously, nothing has been solidified. And Michigan fans out there, I'm going to tell you this right now. Kalen DeBoer is not going to Ann Arbor. Dan Laney is not going to Ann Arbor. Kirk Cignetti's is not going to Ann Arbor. Just deal with it and move on. So I've heard those names.
Are you just like talking out your dreams now? Like just
no.
I feel like you're calming your own nerves.
No, because I kind of know who it's going to be. But he still currently has a job. But I have seen so many fans post online. Well, Kalen DeBoer is going to Michigan. No, he's not. No, absolutely
So
not.
who's going to Michigan?
If you believe the rumors, it's going to be Kenny Dillingham from Arizona State.
Well, y'all need something.
Yeah, well, as you mentioned, we fixed the offense.
Maybe. I don't know what y'all fixed. fixed all that shit about the white knight on the hill, though. I don't think you are that anymore. I think you're just kind of just like everybody else.
Just like everybody else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
a little more weird.
Yeah, you can probably say that about just every Michigan fan, and myself included. Just a little weirder than usual.
Jeez. Well, congratulations.
Thank you. Now, join everybody. So, we touched on this last time we spoke about college football, but now we're kind of getting into the actual games. And this week we've got 4 playoff games. So I'll get your thoughts now that we actually have time to think about it and breathe and whatnot. The fact that 2 group of 5 teams got in. I know that you were rooting for that. You were rooting for chaos.
I am.
So I've seen several people online go, well, Tulane doesn't deserve to be in. James Madison doesn't deserve to be in. I'm like,
well, according to the rules, they do.
Yeah, the way the rules were written, they're in. So,
tough titties.
Yeah, I mean, oh well. So I'm sorry, your precious Notre Dame didn't get in. I'm too bad. So sad.
Hilarious to me. That shit's hilarious to me because they would have easily won the ACC this year.
Oh yeah,
they would have walked right in.
Yeah.
So hilarious.
And the fact that their AD is acting like a petulant child, to me, it makes me giddy. He's pissed off at the ACC for defending Miami, for defending the team that's in their conference and not backing up a partner. Like that's just stupid.
Yeah, it is stupid.
Yeah.
I just don't know why they think they're special. Their little TV deal.
With them, I mean, they get to keep all the money. And as we've seen, more money equals less brain cells, apparently.
Yeah, it seems accurate these days.
Yep. And to completely just go, okay, we didn't get the bowl that we wanted, so we're going to leave and not get any bowls. To me, that all that does is hurt the players. Doesn't do anything for your program.
Mm.
I know you're one that's like, hey, if it's not the playoffs, I don't care. But I don't think those players chose not to play.
I like the idea. I don't know who proposed it. It was mentioned that put the bowl games at the front of the season.
Interesting.
Yeah, I like that. It'll be a draw for money. That it might draw some big teams, force a little more out of conference play.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be fun.
I mean, I think we've kind of talked about a couple of times is do like an ACC, Big Ten, or SEC, Big 12 challenge, and you could do it at the locations of the bowls, and do it just like basketball at the start of the season. Hey, we're gonna play Texas Tech and Texas, okay, SEC, Big 12. We're gonna play that in Dallas, okay. Ohio State's gonna play Florida at the Citrus Bowl. Alabama's going to play Oregon somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Who wouldn't watch those games?
Yeah, I'd watch them.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting. Everybody get a little bit of money from the game, and yeah, I think it'd be good for everybody. And they still get to keep the bowl games alive.
You keep the bowl games alive. They still mean something, so you don't have opt-outs. And I mean, I think first 2 weeks of the season, it's you go with the bowl games and go with the conference tie-ins. I like that. I like that idea.
The Duke's Mayo Bowl can be Tulane and James Madison.
There you go.
That might be an interesting game.
Yeah. As opposed to the games where we have this weekend, when Tulane plays Mississippi and James Madison plays Oregon.
That's gonna hurt.
But this is also my point. Like, if Tulane and James Madison want to show that they belong, win.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Take your shot. What I'm excited about is the potential for either one of these games to be won by James Madison or Tulane. That would be excellent. Now, that would be the perfect start to the college football playoff.
Yeah. And you've got Joel Klatt going, well, these teams don't belong because we don't like Cinderellas in the basketball tournament. The fuck are you talking about? Yes, we do. You're gonna tell me that the season that St. Bonaventures, or wasn't St. Bonaventures, the Peacocks, when like the 15th seed made the Sweet 16, um, and Butler made the final game. You tell me that wasn't exciting?
Yeah, it's always a blast. Anytime that could happen. I mean, it's not likely.
No, but that's why it's
Football's
fun.
football's different than basketball. Like you have you can sacrifice a little more athleticism in basketball and win by strategy. I feel like football you can't sacrifice the same percentage of athleticism and still win.
That is true.
I think strategy only takes you so far because if there's a guy like Aaron Donald in the middle, strategize for that.
Yeah.
Like, what do you? Like, he's just going to come wrecking your line. So I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm up for any rebuttals or opposing thoughts.
Well, I
Feels
mean,
the way though.
I think the rebuttal to that is the Baylor teams when Art Briles was there, because
Yeah,
they didn't have a lot of the athletic talent that a lot of the
speed and scheme.
yeah.
Yeah,
So you can scheme your way into a good chunk of wins. You're not going to scheme your way with for four straight wins against playoff teams, but you
no,
can win one, maybe two.
yeah. But when it comes down to it, you're eventually going to get bullied.
Yeah,
That's just the nature of the beast, unfortunately.
yeah. But uh, again, I if James Madison or Tulane, either one, wins the game this weekend, to me that's a win. That's a win for the sport as a whole because it proves, hey, look, these teams deserve to be here. We deserve to keep everybody eligible.
Mm-hmm.
And if you play for Western Michigan or UTEP, you have a shot. Not a good one, but you have a shot.
He's shot.
Yep. Well, what was it, Jim Carrey that said, "You saying there's a chance?"
Yep.
So, with that in mind, I think we'll pick the games for this weekend, and I'm going to kind of go in reverse order. So we'll start with James Madison versus Oregon. We were just kind of touching on that.
What's the spread?
21 and a half.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Sorry. I wish him the best, but let's come on. I mean, really? Y'all are about to get. I believe I've heard a term used called mollywopped.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're about to get mollywopped.
Yeah. It's an older term that came back into new when it was used in the latest Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie. So you can tell I've got kids.
I didn't know that. I unfortunately, um, unfortunately, I know the older version of that, not the newer version.
Fair.
Uh, but yeah, I think mollywopped would describe that accurately.
Yeah.
And the same thing, the Ole Miss thing's a little different. There's some hurt people out there, but I hope they're looking to prove these rub it in Lane Kiffin's eye a little bit. So I think Ole Miss will be fine.
See, I have Tulane actually covering. I don't have them winning, but I have them covering. So the other two games are a lot closer in spread. We'll start with Miami versus Texas A&M. A&M's a
I
three and
think
a half point favorite.
I think A&M covers that.
I completely agree with you. I mean, if there's one team that doesn't deserve to be in the playoffs, again, James Madison, Tulane, you earned your right. You won your conference and whatnot. I think Miami does not deserve to be there. They have not shown me anything this season.
I'll tell you what, the A&M, I haven't watched a lot of them, probably 7, 8 quarters. They look really athletic at the
Yes.
skill positions. Quarterback, wide receiver, running back, corners. Like they look fluid, fast. Yeah, they're fun to watch.
Yep. And when they're humming, ooh, it is a thing to watch.
It's they're fun to watch for sure.
Yep. So, and I was saving actually the game on Friday night for last, because I think it's going to be the closest game. Alabama versus Oklahoma. Bama is actually favored by a point and a half.
Yeah, I think Alabama's going to cover that. I just don't know about Oklahoma's offense. It hasn't been right since that quarterback got injured.
I agree with you, but after watching Alabama play against a really solid defensive team in Georgia, I don't know if Alabama can move the ball consistently. Now, it might be a 13-10 game, but I think Oklahoma is actually going to win. And it just Alabama's offense has not looked right. When was the last time you saw an Alabama offense that could not run the ball?
Been a while.
I mean, I'm trying to pull it up here. There was a time when against Georgia, I think they had like 5 yards rushing. I mean, it was pathetic. Yeah. So total rushing yards for Alabama in that Georgia game. I said it was 5. I was actually overestimating. -3 rushing yards for Alabama.
Hmm.
That is not the Bama we know.
That is not.
So that's why I think Oklahoma makes enough plays on offense and pulls it out. So, but that being said, I would probably stick with BJ's picks if you're following, because BJ is leading the season. He's 40-37 on the year.
I don't think that's enough to follow me. Don't follow me. Do your own thing. Fuck it. That's not a good. +3 is not a good sample size. 15 weeks into the season or whatever it is.
Better than mine, 36-41.
Yeah, but we're just terrible. I'm just less terrible than you are.
Okay, fair.
Yeah. I'm the lesser of two evils. This is basically a fucking election.
Yeah. Giant douche or turd sandwich, one of the two.
Doesn't matter.
So, okay. Well, those are our picks for this weekend. It should be fun. This is the weekend that you want to just, as I heard earlier this week, be careful in your relationships this weekend, because there's a lot of good football. There's playoff games in college. There's good NFL games all weekend. So just
what do you mean? Be careful in your relationships.
You
do whatever she wants Monday through Friday and just do what you want the rest of the week. Isn't that how it works?
It's the last shopping weekend before Christmas. Just be careful. That's all I'm saying.
Y'all got to make shopping arrangements after work.
Shit, man, it's Amazon time.
That's what I'm talking about.
So, with that in mind, we're gonna take a quick break and we'll do the NFL.